Hello YouTube, this is Boston Best or 407, and I was throwing on some different ideas about what I want to do. Wrote some, wrote a couple essays I wanted to read off to you. That would kind of be my format for the videos. But and I also had the idea of doing another rant about gender. But not even really about gender, but more about my understanding of the men's movement, things like that. But recently this morning, I wasn't, my father was. He was watching, the Chris Matthews. He was watching the Chris Matthews show on the computer, as he typically does, and I was watching the Bengazi thing, and I admittedly know nothing about the Bengazi issue, so I don't pretend to know all of my information or anything like this. But I would say that what really affected me and really bothered me, this is actually related back to gender issues, my interest in the men's movement, things like that, because when it came up to Hillary Clinton and her hearing, the subject of the way the Republicans treated at least three Republicans, 4 Republicans, questioned her and grilled her on her Bengazi thing, the whole Bengazi thing, her role in it, and and without really showing everything that these Republicans had said, Chris Matthews brought the thing up, showed edited clips of what was said, and then said that they had treated her disrespectfully. Some, liberal idiots that come on their show and talk, agreed with him. They all said it was a gender thing. They were grilling her and they were disrespectful to her and all this stuff, and it was gender. It was a gender situation, and that's why they were disrespecting her. And just from the clips I saw, I didn't see anything particularly disrespectful. I thought they did what you usually expect your elected representatives to do in situations like this. That is grill the hell out of the other guy. Grill the hell out of the guy who did the bad thing, did the wrong thing. And I didn't think anything of it. But my dad, who's liberal, agreed. And everything, and he was like, yeah, well, they were just disrespectful to her. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? But then I thought, well, there has to be some, maybe knowing the way Republicans are, maybe there's some reason for it. So a little bit later, just recently actually, I watched, and I didn't watch everything. I watched Rand Paul's interaction with her. I watched John McCain's interaction with her, and I watched that other guy, what's his name, Johnson's interaction with her. And I think there was one other Republican that Chris Matthews said, Chris Matthews had shown him question. I didn't see that one, so I don't know what he said, or maybe he just was like, this is why women belong back in the kitchen. So I don't know, something. I just didn't see that. So maybe that's what Chris Matthews was talking about. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. But one of the things that just really was crazy is that actually they were not. I didn't think they were really that bad at all. I think that they did what you expect your elected representatives to do. She is involved in a scandal. She needs to be held accountable for it, and that's what they did. And you can go on and say, she deserves some sort of special pass. I mean, what do you expect? This was a problem. Something happened. She needs to be held accountable for it because she's in that position, in that office. And they did what they're supposed to do. And Rand Paul even said, even rather, I would say rather complimented her and said that, I'm glad that you're taking responsibility for this because nobody else is. Which I can guarantee you was a shot at Obama. He was not disrespectful to her. They said that he was disrespectful to her. He was not. He said that he didn't doubt that her motives or that she wasn't. So he wasn't assaulting her personal character at all. He was saying, I think something bad happened in hell. I think there was a dereliction of duty. That's what happened. But and I would say that I'm not. I want to point out that I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm more of a conservative. I would say I'm more of a conservative Democrat in my manner of thinking than like a bona fide GOP right winger. But I would say that the last respect I had for liberals pretty much went out of the window when I saw this. And I've been liberal, and I've been leaning more in the right wing direction for a long time, and in the conservative direction. And I would say that after this, I'm just it's floored. I mean, you hear a lot about how they behave on Fox News. Fox News is clearly biased. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. But MSNBC is just as biased. And the other really hypocritical thing is that when liberals like Bernie Sanders, Dennis Kucinich, Alan Grayson, he's a douchebag. Now he's a bastard. He goes into your shit. He gets into it. These guys are great. Liberals love these kind of guys. But when it goes the other way, just questioning. Oh God, it's just the end of the fucking world. It can't even happen, right? It's just, it's just, and they bring up, and the thing that disgusts me the most is that they brought up gender. It's like when you're in a position of power like that, it doesn't matter what your genitalia is. You don't deserve, you need to be held accountable for whatever ever happens. So I finished looking at it, and I can't believe the blithering hypocrisy of these people. I can't believe it. I could just imagine. I guess I can just imagine some people I know, some liberals that I know, just sitting around like, wow, they just treated her horribly. That was a guy up there. They would have grilled the fuck out of him. They would have grilled the fuck out of him, and people would have thought it was justified. It's just like, it's ridiculous, and I'm shocked. I'm just shocked at the hypocrisy of it. Anyway, that's all I got to say, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.